Sunday, Sunday, Sunday at the Kaladesh Invention Fair, Depala, Demolition Derby. Leave the car insurance at home. What's up, everybody? Ooh, we got the council flagship in our hand. Yeah, we're gonna keep on this one and an extra. Yeah, definitely gonna keep on. Who are we playing against? So, ooh, we got a little Padeem. Yeah, we can get behind that. We're gonna keep new commanders versus new commanders. I like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down Bloodstained Mire, and then we'll go ahead and pass the turn. But yes, we're playing Depala. Demolition Derby Lady. Other dwarfs you control get +1/+1. Each vehicle you control gets +1/+1 as long as it's a creature. Then, whenever she becomes tapped, you may pay X. If you do, reveal the top X cards of your library. Put all dwarf and vehicle cards among those top X into your hand. Rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Playing against Padeem. Artifacts you control have hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control the artifact with the highest converted mana cost or tied for the highest converted mana cost, draw a card. Yeah, this is my first time playing against him, so that's hopefully it turns out pretty good. So let's go and crack this Bloodstained Mire. Let's get into one of our dual lands. Let's probably go for a what's it called? Man, I never play red-white, so it's Sacred Foundry. There we go. We'll put that into play types, and then let's see. Get into Mountain. Okay, I'll take that. Let's go get Mountain down. Nothing costs 2. Yeah, and then we'll go and pass the turn. But yes, this is Depala Demolition Derby. So we've got vehicles, we've got dwarfs, we've got red, white, good stuff, and we've got extra combat turns because you know what screams Demolition Derby more than an extra combat, man? You're throwing it in reverse and swinging in hot again. So, oh yeah, you know I have yet to get off one of our extra combat spells. So you know even if we lose right now and our opponent's getting into about 4 billion mana. On turn 2. But as long as we get to fire this relentless assault off, I'll be happy, man. Truth be told. Okay, so let's go and get down Scalding Tarn. We do have 2 more mountains, so we'll be able to destroy target artifact. Let's go and blow up one of his Thran Dynamos, I think. I think this is what we're going to do. We can blow up the Thran Dynamo with our Dwarf Shaman over here. And then... yeah, I think that's what we're going to go Thran Dynamo. Or do we going to go the rings right now? There's no enchantment. Well, he's going to get the commander down, then he can clip it on there and it gains hexproof. Yeah, I think I may go ahead and he's got 4. I'll go and go for the ring right now. That way at least we have the option, because we can Dwarven Recruiter. We can Dwarven Recruiter for the Fairgrounds Warden. I'm pretty sure that's the dwarf, the Oblivion Ring dwarf, so we can exile his commander. Yeah, because if we leave that up, then he's going to be able to get hexproof and get a bunch of +1 counters on there, so I don't mind dealing with that right now. Okay, so we got the commander coming in hot. Also, on a side note, guys, if you want your very own car insurance for your own Kaladesh vehicles, head over to MTGOTraders.com. We have a nice little insurance office set up over there. We don't need the car insurance because, hey, we're going to ride these babies till they crash into the ground, man. Okay, so we get into Veteran Motorist. Do we want to go Dwarven Recruiter? We can scry 2 with the Veteran Motorist. Let's go and get into some Depala action. It'll be 5 next. Yeah, because the next turn. Let's get into Depala because next turn we can actually get down Dwarven Recruiter and Scry if we want to, or we can Scry first and get it on there. Let's go to red, white right there, and then yeah, we'll go and pass the turn. But yeah, this is as far as my build of the deck. We have every single vehicle in here except for the copter. That was about 10-15 bucks, and so I just opted not to pick it up. I do apologize, guys. If you're looking for a 100% complete vehicle deck, yeah, I just didn't pick up the copter, man. It was about 15 bucks, and it was like the entire budget for what I put out for this deck right here. So, unfortunately, it's not in there. But I've got every other vehicle, and we got the Council flagship. I already get that thing fired up and running. Especially we got Tezzeret. Okay, man. Flavor-wise, this is pretty on point right now. We're gonna fly the Council flagship straight into Tezzeret, the head judge over there. Okay, now with Tezzeret, he can search your library for an artifact minus ability. We're looking at 5 next turn, so we can get down Dwarven Recruiter. I may go ahead and go the Council flagship. We could follow it up with Veteran Motorist and Dwarven Recruiter. Hmm. Yeah, but we do have Relentless Assault. So Relentless untap all creatures that attack this turn. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional phase. So what we can do is we can swing in. This is where the Demolition Derby comes in, to where we have these extra combat step cards, because it's very much just like throwing the Council flagship in reverse and doing it again. So that's where I'm getting the Demolition Derby from. But I think we may go Council flagship next turn. I think I'm digging that. Alright, so we got a Sculpting Steel coming in hot. Oh man, look at, he's got 3 Dynamos for days, man. Tezzeret Hedge Judge cheating over there. He's got three Dynamos. Let's see what he's getting down. Ooh, Forge Master. Okay. Yeah, a little scared of that now, to be perfectly honest. Could sacrifice 3 artifacts. Hmm. I'm not sure what he's laughing at. Maybe the Forge Master or the 3 Dynamos. There could be anything perfectly that he wants to laugh out. Um, okay, so we do get into Ancient Tomb. So we get down the... Go for it, man. Make all the Dynamos. Let's go ahead and get down Plains. So if we get down Ancient Tomb, we'll still have 1 extra. Yeah, so if we get down the Council flagship, we can get that up and running. We're gonna have the Council flagship just go knock Tezzeret, tap Tezzeret on the shoulder. We're gonna blast at one of our cannons. Alright, so it's going to enter the battlefield, deal 3 damage, but we're going to have to go to the Planeswalker, just because the 3 damage aren't really going to do anything right there. Okay, so we blast the Planeswalker right there, and then we'll just go and pass the turn. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I have a Vandal Blast in my hand. Hey, Magic's all about making them think you got it, man. So, yeah. Alright, now, as far as swinging in. So, we've got the Council flagship for 6. That's 32. We can swing in again for another 6. If we just kind of spin next turn, we can still get down Veteran Motorist and Dwarven Recruiter, and then get a nice little Sky Sovereign up and running. I think I like that. We'll see what our opponent does. We'll see if we survive, because there's an active Forge Master over there. And Forge Master, man, they like to forge some pretty nasty stuff sometimes. And then, oh, Inventor's Fair. Okay, search your library for, and we got some Darksteel Forge coming in. There you go, man. Yeah, we didn't have a Vandal Blast, but you always want to make them, if they make a joke like that, make them feel like it. So now his artifacts are indestructible, but he has no flying threat. Okay, yeah, he has no flying threat. Riddlesmith. That's a weird name. Okay. Ardent Recruit. So let's go and get down Ancient Tomb down. Yeah, Darksteel Forge. That's going to get it. So we can swing in. We need to Dwarven Recruiter to put that on top, and then we can scry 2. Yeah, let's go on Dwarven Recruiter right now. 1, 2. And then we're looking at a crew of 3 on the Council flagship. So we're going to get down Dwarven Recruiter, and just like Imperial Recruiter, man, except for dwarves. Yeah, he's the opponent saying she doesn't look very dwarfy. But yeah, it looks a little more normal to me. Let's get Fairground Wardens on top. I think we're okay with that for right now. Yeah, let's go Fairground Wardens. That goes on top. Let's get down the Veteran Motorist. We're going to Scry 2. Still probably leave that Fairground Warden on top. Then we can get a little bit of Scry action. I mean, leave it on top so we can take care of its commander. Not that it's going to matter, but it'll be at least one less creature than he can block with. Alright, so we get the Scry 2 coming in. Put that on the bottom. Put the Fairgrounds on top. Let's go and get down the Ardent Recruit, which we're still 2 away from Metalcraft. We only have 1 vehicle. And then let's go ahead and use the Veteran Motorist. It's going to get +1/+1, so we're looking at 7/6 coming in hot. 8, actually 8/7. Yeah, 8/7 with the Depala. Alright, man, we're getting the Council ship coming in hot. Let's do this. We're going to hit that Riddlesmith. He's been saying too many riddles. So I just okay, I just imagined him like, riddle me this, Batman, and then the Council ship just boom, just blows him up. Okay, okay, so we got him down to 30. All right, so we're Relentless Assault. We've got an extra combat step, so we're gonna be able to swing in for 8. He's at 30. We're minus 8, minus 8. We're looking at 14 right there. Ooh. Oh, nasty, guys. Minarch. That is bad news bears right there, man. Okay, maybe we can get around it. Because if we have the Relentless Assault, we can deal 3 damage to it and then deal another 3 damage to it. And he's only got 1 blue mana. So he get, yeah, we'll have to use our Sky Sovereign Council flagship cannons. I know we blasted Riddlesmith over there. Poor Riddlesmith. He was so excited to tell us a riddle. But we're definitely going to go after Minarch, especially if we have this Relentless Assault. But let's see if we survive this Fabricate, though. But yeah, we can can swing him with the Sky Sovereign, throw it in reverse, and do it again. I don't know why that made me laugh real bad about that Riddlesmith. That was pretty funny. Okay, so we got Prototype Portal. Okay, coming in. Exile an artifact card from your hand. So maybe he gets that down right now. Hopefully so. If he does, I feel really good. That way we can at least start blasting his Minarch. He does have an active Forge Master, though. We have to keep that in mind. We need to remember that. Oh, man. Can't control target artifact. He stole our flagship, man, and I feel really bummed now. Not cool, man. We wanted to, all the dwarfs wanted to ride in that, man. Fairgrounds Warden. Okay, so we're gonna steal that jerk over there. Took our flagship. Yeah, if we go, it has hexproof, so we're still gonna have to take his commander. But we can swing in, but it's not really gonna be that good of a swing right now. Because we do have this Relentless Assault. Looking at getting in for 4, 3, that's 7, 10, 13. He can block across the board with Minarch, the Forge Master. Won't be able to trade with the Minarch. So if we swing in, we're going to lose 2, and then we have a... Yeah, we can't really have a Relentless Assault right now. Man, that's a bummer. Minarch just stole the keys. Grand Theft Auto, man. We're swinging in, getting ready to hit somebody, and then... reached in with his little creepy claws over there and stole our sky ship. Hopefully we can get into another vehicle. We need to get another vehicle out. Oh man, I was so ready to get that Relentless Assault up and running. Okay, so we got the Padeem coming in. Alright, getting down the prototype portal. And he's still got 4 mana, so he only has 1 blue mana, so we don't have any other artifacts, basically. What did he exile, though? Sharding Sphinx. Whenever artifact creature you control deals combat damage to you may create a 1/1 blue Thopter artifact creature token with flying. And that, oh, it stays on the battlefield, man. Yeah, this is, man, looks like he may get this one. But this is a nice little Padeem showing. So, yeah, this is pretty cool right here. So, yeah, I'll probably go and post this one up. Got into the new commander versus new commander. Let's see what we get into. World at War. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, once again, we just have a whole field of 3/3s and 1/2s and or 1 bodies, and then just excuse me against a bunch of 4/4s and 4/5s, man. Because even if we get into World at War right now, after the first post-combat main phase, there's an additional combat phase. Yeah, because we swing in, we're gonna trade. Yeah, he's gonna block right there, block right there, block right there, and then yeah, I'm just gonna see if we can hold off and see if we can't get into a spot to where we can just cast all of our. Yeah, well, he's got that. It's gonna deal combat damage. Get into a bunch of Thopter tokens. Yeah, man, I think he's gonna pull ahead. Man, once you get down 3 and Dynamos and a Minarch, it's a little hard. And yeah, they took our Council flagship, so we would have maybe had a chance if he hadn't gotten into Minarch. But I mean, that's Magic. He got into it, so I'm not being salty about that. But had he not gotten into Minarch, we could have gotten into spots where we would have swung in for 8, 16. That would have put him at 14. We drew another attack, double attack spell, extra combat spell. Ooh, hey, let's get Arkham up and running. I need to play my Arkham Bomb, so I didn't play that in a while. I always enjoy playing that one. Okay, Sage of Latinam, sacrifice artifact, draw a card. Okay. Now, what we're kind of holding out, I think I have. At least I hope I have. I'm pretty sure I've got a board wipe in here. I think either Wrath of God or Dave Judgment. I'm pretty sure it's in here. We shall see. Okay, so we've got the Sharding Sphinx coming in, getting us in that Thopter token. Let's see what we get into. Once again, he has not activated that Forge Master over there. Alright, so let's go get down the Boros Guild gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll give it one more go. But he can make like, yeah, there's just so much stuff he can do. Let's give it one more go, and then we can just go for like a just put the car at cruise control at 100 miles an hour and just slam it into our opponent, try and get our flagship back. Because he could be activating the flagship right now, dealing 3 damage, slowly picking us off, but he's opting not to. So, if he's going to be dirtling around, then we're just going to go ahead and get a World at War, and then just go. We're going to just drive into the sun, man. Drive off into the horizon. Alright, we got the Thopter being activated. Let's see what he searches up. Yeah, I'll probably go for a World at War next time, just because they've just gotten, our opponent's gotten so ahead of us as far as card advantage and just stuff to do in general. But man, I was so excited about getting this Relentless Assault up and running, man, on the Skyship. I wanted to throw that big bad boy into reverse and do it again, man. Oh man, maybe next time. That's a bummer. Alright, so he sacrificed that Thopter token. Let's see what he gets into. and got into Crystal Ball. Scry 2. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go for a World at War right now, just because I know there's lots of nasty stuff in there. He's got the Forge Master, he could sacrifice some artifacts, he could be making extra copies of the Shard, Sharding Sphinx, so, yeah, we're not going to go quietly into that night. We're gonna rev this engine up and just swing in everybody, fist pumping. Got a bunch of gearheads swinging in hot. All right, so he's coming in for 4. It's gonna drop us down to 26. Get into double Thopter tokens. Yeah, we got a bunch of angry dwarfs over here, so we're gonna get this up and running, guys. We're gonna go on a one-way mission, man, with all of our dwarves. Ooh, Day of Judgment. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he had Darksteel Forge out there. Finally, well, we'll get into it, but not gonna get it. Okay, so we get into World at War. After the first post-combat main phase is turned, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase at the beginning of that one. Untap all creatures. So we're gonna go ahead and blast this one. Let our opponent know we mean business. And we're going to come in hot right now. Oh, unless you got a counter spell. Come on, let me get it in there. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to get this, buddy. What's he targeting? Okay, so he targets... Oh, okay, so he's targeting his commander. There we go. Alright. Just to give an indestructible. Alright, we're coming in hot. We're going to make our last stand right here. And we'll go and pay 3, why not? See if we can get another vehicle. Somehow we survive this. See where we popped off that? Yeah, nothing. It would have been nice to get into some Herois over there. Oh, that would have been real nice. Bummer, man. We got into Savage Beating. A little trash for treasure. We don't have an artifact, though, but, yeah, this is, man... Our ship right now, our vehicle, the radiator's leaking. Our front tire's low. We don't even have a front tire. And so, but we just see that one car on the other end of the demolition derby, and we're just going to drive as fast as we can at them. These dwarves, man, they're going to give it all they can, man. And also, man, I play a little bit of Dwarf Fortress from time to time, so playing Depala has made me, I want to get a Dwarf Fortress. Kind of maybe like a very small tutorial video and then slash like gameplay video, like a Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. I'm thinking about getting that up and running, so I'm going to try and do that in my spare time. So if you're a fan of Dwarf Fortress, that's probably going to be coming down the line sometime. I'm not an expert in Dwarf Fortress. It's kind of like Magic in that if you've never played, it's very much... you know, you can go really deep on Dwarf Fortress. You can. But at the same time... you can just kind of know the basic core concept of Dwarf Fortress. Like, I know how to get a fort up and running. Like, I know how to get our food industry, the farms up and running. The military, I sometimes it's kind of like that that golden retriever type thing. And it's they're like, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. And he's like holding a lab coat. So that's kind of like me when it comes to the military. But for the most part, man, I just love playing. I love playing Dwarf Fortress. It's a lot of fun. I played a lot of Harvest Moon growing up. Like a ton of Harvest Moon, and so as the series progressed, it kind of got away from its core values. And good game, man. But yeah, I played a lot of Harvest Moon growing up, and so as Harvest Moon progressed, it kind of got away from its core values of being like a top, kind of like a Pokemon top-down, like just a really good game that you could grind out, and it kind of went more 3D when they didn't have to go 3D, and so like I kind of stopped playing it for a while, at least the newer ones. You know, I'd play the older games every once in a while, but with Dwarf Fortress, man, it is like the adult version of Harvest Moon, man. It is so, it takes a little bit of learning. Like the learning curve is just like, do what? Why are we doing this? Like I know all the hotkeys, I know all that fun stuff, and it's just a fun game, man. And for what, if you actually break down what Dwarf Fortress is, as far as like a game, like it's just such a unique game in that you generate your world, and there's just like it has a history, and it's not like Skyrim, where everything's kind of predetermined, you just happen upon it. Like, I mean, like you'll have like the world generates. You go 100 years and you have civilizations fight with each other and do different stuff, and it's just it's crazy, man. It's a really cool game. It's so deep. You build your fort. Your dwarfs have thoughts and needs. They have sexual preferences. They get sad because I was getting one fort up and running, and I forgot to get our dining hall up and running, and I checked on one of my dwarf's thoughts just to look at him, and he was like mad that he didn't have a chair to sit in, and I remember thinking like, excuse me, I remember thinking like, yeah, that's right. If I moved somewhere and I spent all day working underground and I didn't have a chair to sit in, I'd be pretty mad. And so, but yeah, the game's just really unique in that it just I don't know. It's a cool game. So if you've never played Dwarf Fortress, check it out, man. Download the Lazy Noob pack. It's a really good way to get started with it. And make sure you install a graphics pack. The core graphics, they're classic. They always scream Dwarf Fortress, but it's just one of those that like I'm telling you, like just download a graphics pack. You'll love it. It's so much better. It's just so much more. It's kind of like if you're a whiskey drinker, and I know I apologize if you are a whiskey drinker out there and me saying this, but like maybe you're first getting into whiskey, a little bit of ginger ale and whiskey tastes good to me. I like that, and so it's kind of like Dwarf Fortress. Get that graphic pack, man. It'll make it so much better. Such a good thing to do for Dwarf Fortress. But yeah, I'm gonna get that up and running. And another thing, I love goats. Goats are cool to me, and real life, Magic life, video game life, goats are just. I've always been intrigued by goats, and so that's why I love playing goat. Like that one, I had that Darien video where I got into like a bunch of goats. Man, that was the best game ever. And so in Dwarf Fortress, you get 7 dwarfs and you embark and you build a new little dwarf site. You're building a dwarf fort, hence Dwarf Fortress. And so I always bring goats with me, man. So it's always fun to get goats up and running because crazy stuff happens, man. Like I had my goats up top one time, and the next thing you know, like some monster came by and slaughtered all my goats, and I was like, all right, man. Good gosh, what was that about, dude? And we'll get this World at War rebound. Let's go and get that up and running. And then there was another time where the game's just so crazy. Like I had my stuff up top and like above ground, and some like giant birds came by and stole like one of my miners' pickaxe. It was just like pestering my miners and stuff like that. It's just a really cool game. Okay, so we've got. All right, so we've got a bunch of Minarg. Let's just go and yield right there. Yeah, I mean, whenever you see Minarch, man, that's always just bad news bears, man. It's going to always yield to that, so you can do whatever you want, man. Look at this World at War trigger coming in. Okay, so we got the rebound trigger. He's going to scry 2. So we've got the World at War, and then we also have a Relentless Assault we can get into. We're gonna cast in this. Alright, so he gets into another Sharding Sphinx. We're not gonna pay 1 for his 6 study. No, we're good. Draw a card, man. Go for it. Now, depending on how many survive, we can get into another Relentless Assault. Sunforger. Okay. Looking at 3, 6 to equip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unequip. Yeah, we wouldn't have enough for Relentless Assault. Alright, so we're just going to go and swing in right now. Once again, we have no front tire. Radiators leaking. Engines overheating. We're just going to swing in now. We're not going to pay for Depala right now. We're going to make our last stand. We're going to make our last little dwarf stand over here. And we still have the Relentless Assault after this. So he's blocking with the Thopter token, so we can get into that, man. So we're going to go Relentless Assault right now. I like it, man. And yeah, we'll go and pay 1. Once you get into, yeah, we'll pay the Ristic Study tax. Boy, they're mad. Look at all those dwarfs. They're mad. They're going to be coming in hot. No, we're not going to pay for Depala. We're just going to keep smashing our dwarfs until the sun shines, man. Just until the dwarfs just quit and they can't take any more, man. Okay, so we got another World at War coming in. There we go. Yeah, this would have been so much more fun with a Skyship Sovereign. So that was a really nice Minarch over there. We're going to come in hot. Yeah, so you can see where if we hadn't got our Skyship stolen from us, that getting into these extra combat steps is pretty nice with the vehicles out there. Just because usually your opponent doesn't have a flying threat, or you can get in quick for a quick 3 damage right there. We would have got into a bunch of damage right there. Alright, there we go. We finally, the radiator blows, the engine blows. Good game, man. Good game, man. Go ahead and just tap this out so we can close this bad boy out, man. Go for it. But yeah, that was fun, man. It was fun getting into Relentless Assault and World at War. Because some of my other videos, I basically, man, I'd get into vehicles, or I'd get into red, white, good stuff, but I wouldn't get into extra combat stuff. So, and unfortunately, with this video, we got into extra combat stuff, but we got our vehicle stolen. So, I mean, that happens. But yeah, Dwarf Fortress, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video series on it. So, oh, look at that Juggernaut, man. I love Juggernauts. 2828, yes, man. That is Value City right here, man. I'm digging it. Only if there's a way to give it haste, though. Man, you should be able to close it out. You're looking at 1, 4, 7. Looking at 11, 13, 14. Yeah, he's got enough to close it out. Good game, man. Come on, close it out, buddy. But yeah, Dwarf Fortress, man. Depala has made me like want to get that series up and running. I'm trying to think of anything else crazy that's happened in Dwarf Fortress. Oh, one time, so you can dig down real deep into the ground to get into magma for your forges. And I dug down really deep, and I didn't realize once you kind of hit into the magma layer, you have to create a channel. And so you have like this little river of magma, and then you can build your forges over that. And so I built my forges over that, and I didn't realize there were like magma crabs in there. And so like I have all these these forge people, like the forge master over there working down there. Next thing you know, I get all these alerts that there's this what did he get into? Was that unwinding clock? Okay. But yeah, I guess our opponent wants to dirtle a little bit, but come on, dude, you got enough combat damage. But yeah, so I had this like magma crab came out, and like I got all these notifications that like this magma crab was being attacked, and so I sent all my like I had like a makeshift army. I had like 4 dwarfs or 5 dwarfs in my army. So I sent them down there to go kill this magma crab because I just got all these forges set up, and I've got all my little metal workers down there, and I don't want them to, die or whatever. So I send my army down there, and it's a ragtime army, just horrible, really bad. They had like leather. They had just random like weapons. I mean, nothing that you would consider a good solid army. And so I send my army down there, and like the first thing the magma crab does is just shoot like a jet of lava at one of my dwarfs and just kills it. And I was just like, oh, dang it. All right, lost one of my army guys, and I think he was like my best army person too. Yeah, I'm gonna go and scoop up. I don't, man, he had enough combat damage right there, so we'll go and let these triggers go through, and then we'll just go ahead and scoop it up right there, because I'm ready to get this show on the road, not gonna lie, guys. I'd love to sit around and see Dirtling, but that is pretty cool. That is a lot of Thopters. Well, I changed my mind. That's a lot of Thopter tokens out there. That's a lot of Thopter tokens. Yeah, sometimes you just want to have fun. But usually, if your opponent taps his mana and says "good game," and you've got enough combat damage, to me, it's it's a little good magic to go and swing it out right there. But yeah, good game, man. Good game, man. I was hoping he'd swing it out, but I'm going to see this up, man. We're going to get a bunch of more Thopter tokens, but yeah. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed... Ooh, Rite of Replication. Beautiful, man. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.